Welcome to Hockey Canada's Skill Development Series. In this, the 7th part of our series, we're going to cover the fundamentals of team play. Team play is the combination of individual skills and individual tactics that enables a team to prepare an effective and successful game plan. A team's style of play should be based on the type of players that are on the team. The player's ability to perform fundamental skills and tactics in combination will ultimately determine how the team should play as a unit. In this DVD, we'll show defensive zone coverage, breakouts, transition and regroups, offensive zone play, forechecking, special teams, and face-offs. When a team develops its game plan, it's not just the strategy that's important. It's the ability to implement the right strategy based on the skill level of the players that determines the team's success. The key to any successful defensive system begins with proper positioning of the defenders. Covering the players without the puck is just as important as defending against the puck carrier. As much as players must be prepared to pressure the puck in one-on-one situations, support away from the one-on-one is equally critical. All players must work together and be prepared to defend as a group. Communication is key to ensuring that everyone understands their responsibilities and provides support and direction to each other.
Defensive zone coverage. Basic. Coaches may find it easier to divide the defensive zone into smaller areas. Basic defensive zone coverage starts in Zone 1, the contact zone, with D1 playing the puck carrier. Depending on the gap and the puck carrier's level of control, the defenseman should either pressure or contain. The first forward back supports D1 by taking up a position in Zone 2. By playing slightly off the puck and in a defensive side position, F1 is available to jump to a loose puck or play the one-on-one if D1 is beaten off the wall. Zone 3, or net front coverage, is the responsibility of the second defenseman. D2 should have his feet facing up ice and his head on a swivel when in Zone 3 coverage. Zone 4, the high slot, is patrolled by F2, the second forward back. The responsibility of F2 is to cover the offensive weak side defenseman or sag to net front coverage in support of D2. Zone 5 is the responsibility of the third forward. F3 must play on the defensive side of the strong side offensive defenseman and should be ready to intercept a pass to the point. Defensive zone coverage. Rotation. If the puck moves from one corner to the other, defensive players should switch sides by moving through the slot. Here, D2 jumps from net front position into Zone 1. F1 tracks the play by moving across the slot, reassuming Zone 2. D1 moves into net front coverage in Zone 3. Before moving to Zone 5, F2 must hold Zone 4 until F3 moves into the high slot position. Defensive zone coverage. Shade versus overload. Shading in the defensive zone is a modification of basic defensive zone coverage. The net front defenseman shades or moves to take away the options of the third offensive forward. If a net front defenseman shades, the Zone 4 forward must sag toward the net to eliminate the offensive defenseman as an option.
In most breakout situations, the players on offense need to read and react quickly. Ideally, the breakout provides a quick transition to the attack, allowing the offensive team to penetrate and apply pressure to the defense. For a breakout to be effective, players must support the puck and spread out the defense by using the width and depth of the ice. A team that can effectively move the puck out of its own end and generate speed to the attack will intimidate the opposition and frustrate the oncoming forecheckers.
Wheel option. No pressure. If the defensive team applies little or no pressure, the offense should move the puck quickly up ice. If the puck is spotted near the net, the best decision by the defenseman may be to wheel behind the net with speed and carry the puck up ice quickly. Reading the wheel and seeing no pressure, the support players can fill the attack lanes, providing the wheeling defenseman with 4 passing options. Wheel option, pressure. If the pressure the defensive team applies in the offensive zone is from the outside, the defenseman should pick up the puck and wheel. Here, reading checking pressure deeper in the zone, the support players sag to support the puck carrier. The first forward back is the anchor option. F2 supports from the mid lane, while F3 either comes across in support or stretch skates to spread out the defense. Quick up, no pressure, long pass. The offensive team should move the puck up the ice quickly if the defensive team applies little or no pressure. If the puck is spotted in the corner, the quickest way to go on the attack is for the defenseman to tight turn in the corner and look to move the puck up ice. Reading no pressure, the support players can fill the attack lanes, providing the defenseman with long pass options. Quick up, support pass against pressure. If the checking pressure comes from the inside, the defenseman retrieving the puck tight turns away from the pressure, looking for passing options. F1 anchors on the wall, and F2 provides low mid-lane support. F3 either slash skates and provides low support, or stretch skates to extend the defense. Over, direct pass. If the checking pressure comes from head on, D1 should move the puck away from pressure to the weak side. To support the overpass, D2 or F3 should read the direct pressure and get in position to receive the pass. F1 and F2 should also read the over and move to support the puck carrier. Over, bank pass. In the event that D1 is under more immediate pressure, the overpass must be executed sooner. Here, the defender banks the puck off the end boards and behind the net to D2, who supports the overpass. D turn back. If the defender retrieving the puck reads that the pressure from the outside is over pursuing, the defender should stop behind the net and change direction. F1 anchors on the wall and F2 supports the middle lane. F3 can either stretch skate or move across as a passing option. D to D reverse. Here, D1 retrieves the puck and wheels behind the net. Reading outside pressure pursuing from the backside, D2 holds net front and calls reverse. Using the boards, D1 reverses the puck to D2. F1 anchors, while F2 and F3 can either support or exchange lanes. D2F reverse. If the checking pressure coming from the outside is quickly on the defenseman, the offensive team should use a defenseman to forward reverse. Reading the pressure, F1 supports D1 and calls the reverse. D1 uses an indirect pass off the boards and reverses the puck. After receiving the pass, F1 can either skate with the puck or pass to F2, who is moved into mid-lane support.
An efficient transition from defense to offense can help establish a speed game for your team. Proper support allows for a quick transition, forcing the opposition to switch from offense to defense. The challenge is to force the other team to make decisions under pressure. Effective transitioning allows your team to establish the pace of the attack and denies the opposition the chance to forecheck and set up defensively.
Basic neutral zone support. Effective offensive play in the neutral zone relies on puck support and the creation of passing options for the puck carrier. On the regroup, the puck-carrying defenseman must have the support of the second defenseman. Here, in a staggered position behind the puck carrier, the non-puck-carrying defenseman becomes a passing option. The three support forwards provide an anchor option on the boards, a mid-lane support option, and a stretch option. This support creates width and depth to the attack in the neutral zone. Neutral zone tap back. The neutral zone tap back is used to change the direction of the attack away from the pressure of the forecheck. From a good defensive stagger, D2 taps the puck back to D1, who has speed and options through the neutral zone. Reading the play, the support forwards move to create passing options and offensive decoys for the puck carrier. Neutral zone reverse. The neutral zone reverse is a strategy the offensive team uses to go against the defensive flow. Here, D1 carries the puck to the middle of the ice. Reading off D1, D2 comes underneath, receives a drop pass from D1, then continues up ice looking for F2 and F3 as passing options.
Effective offensive zone play is a trademark of any great hockey team. Maintaining a territorial advantage during the course of the game is taxing, both physically and mentally, for the defending team. This consistent offensive pressure has an attrition effect, wearing the defense down over the course of a game. Effective offensive zone play requires pressure, puck control, and support from all 5 players on the ice. It's essential for the offensive players to communicate with each other and to work together to move the puck away from the defensive pressure and to take advantage of the open seams resulting from broken defensive coverage.
Middle drive. Effectively using the middle drive after gaining the offensive zone can create many different scoring opportunities. Here, the middle drive player, F2, drives hard to the net and takes the defenseman with him, opening up the ice for the third man high, or F3, to become a shooting option from the slot. Reading the play, either D1 or D2 can join the attack by moving into the open space created by the middle drive. Wide drive. When on the attack, the first option should always be get the puck to the net. The wide drive, like the middle drive, puts pressure on the goaltender. Driving wide without the puck also creates pressure on the net. Here, F2 pressures the goalie, forcing her to control the rebound if there's a shot on goal. Wide entry, high delay. The puck carrier uses the high delay when he has gained the zone, but the defenseman has taken away the outside lane. Reading the delay by the puck carrier, F2 continues to drive hard to the net, while F3 supports high in the slot by moving toward the puck carrier on a flat line. D1 and D2 may become passing options at the point. So off the wide entry high delay, the puck carrier can either shoot the puck or pass to virtually any teammate. Wide entry, low delay. Here in the low delay, the puck carrier has driven deep into the zone, but the defenseman has taken away the lane to the net. Once again, F2 reads the delay and continues to drive hard to the net, while F3 supports high in the slot and moves toward the puck carrier. D1 and D2 come inside the blue line as passing options. Here again, the puck carrier has many options at his disposal. He can either shoot, pass to any teammate, or cycle the puck behind the net to change the point of attack. Crosses. A cross is an excellent tactic to use when entering the offensive zone with the puck. While crossing the blue line, the puck carrier, or F1, should be aware of the gap between himself and the defender. If the gap is loose, F1 should cut in front of the opposing defenseman toward the slot. F2 drives to the far post, while F3 crosses wide to support F1. So the puck carrier can either retain possession of the puck, or, as seen here, drop it to the crossing teammate. Ladder plays. Here, the puck carrier, F1, enters the zone with speed, driving the defenders off. F2 slows down or stops just inside the blue line and receives a lateral pass from F1, who then goes hard to the net. Off the lateral pass, F2 can now take a shot on goal, pass to one of his teammates, or cycle the puck low if other options aren't available. Hard rim. Teams use the hard rim to actually give up possession of the puck in order to get it back. Here, the puck carrier, F1, approaches the offensive blue line and drives the puck hard around the boards. The weak side winger, F2, moves directly to the puck, either to gain possession or to make contact with the defender. The middle attacker, F3, moves toward the boards and supports F2 looking for a loose puck. F1, who originally rimmed the puck, reads the level of possession and supports. Soft dump. The soft dump is also literally designed to give up possession of the puck and then get it back. The puck carrier softly dumps the puck to where the offensive team has the greatest opportunity to retrieve it. Dumping the puck softly into the corner deters the goalie from coming out to play it. The weak side winger uses his speed to beat the defenseman to the puck, then goes to the net or passes to a supporting teammate. Chips. The chip is yet another strategy used to enter the offensive zone, where once again, the offensive team gives up the puck in order to regain possession deeper in the zone. The puck carrier chips the puck behind the defender, where F3 can pick it up. The original puck carrier, F1, reads the success of the chip and moves to support F3. The weak side winger, F2, drives hard to the net. Cycle up the wall. When carrying the puck up the wall, the first option should be to challenge a lane between two defenders to the net. If the lane isn't available, the attacker should look for passing options to F3 high in the zone or either offensive defenseman. F2 should continue to battle in front of the net to act as a screen or move to get open as a passing option. Cycle low reverse. Here in the low reverse, the net front forward, F2, reads that the puck carrier is under checking pressure. F2 releases from the net and moves behind the puck carrier to receive a reverse pass. F3 should attack the net, and F1 should now replace F3 high in the zone. Cycle pick. Using a pick on the cycle is an effective way to open a lane to the net. As F2 walks up the wall, F3 sets a subtle pick by sliding down the wall on the inside. This pick releases the pressure on F2 so that he can either walk to the net or look for passing options. Cycle reverse to F3. Here, as F1 walks up the wall, F3 slides down the wall on the outside and receives a reverse pass from F1. Once the puck is reversed, the new puck carrier, F3, can now either walk low to the net or use F1 or F2 as passing options. Near side passes. One of the keys to success in the offensive zone is the use of short, high-percentage one-touch passes. Near side passes are an effective team play option to utilize F2 down low, F3 in a soft area of the zone as a trigger man, or D2 sliding down from the point. Quick near-side passes create pressure on the defense and first and second chance scoring opportunities. Back of the net play. The area behind the goal is considered one of the quiet zones in the offensive end of the ice. By taking the puck behind the net, the offensive team can maintain puck control and create confusion for the defense. Using the net as a screen, the puck carrier can attack the goal with a wraparound or a walkout, or move the puck to a low support attacker that is moved into the prime scoring area. Changing the point of attack. Changing the point of attack forces the defense to adjust and react quickly. By moving the puck from high to low, the defense is compelled to react quickly. The offense may also choose to change the point of attack by moving the puck from low to high and then along the blue line. Defenseman activation options. An active defenseman involved in the play can cause numerous concerns for the defensive team. The attacking defenseman should look for an opportunity to move into the high slot as a passing option, jump back door behind the play, or exchange with F3 to create confusion in the defensive zone coverage.
An effective forecheck is one of the most important weapons in a team's defensive arsenal. Forechecking causes the kind of extreme pressure that can force the opposition to make quick decisions that may lead to turnovers. To create this pressure, teams need to embrace a system that encourages all 5 players to get up the ice and in position as quickly as possible. In all forechecking situations, the first forward, or F1, sets the tone. The rest of the team must then react to support F1 to be effective on the forecheck.
Offensive zone 1-2-2, contact. On a 1-2-2 forecheck in the offensive zone, F1 takes an inside-out route to make contact with the puck carrier. F2 stays on the defensive side of the offensive anchor, but is prepared to jump to the corner if F1 forces a turnover. F3 stays high in the middle of the ice. D1 and D2 maintain optimal defensive gap while moving up to the blue line. Offensive zone 1-2-2, early pass. If the offensive defenseman changes the point of attack with an early pass, F1 has to read the play and continue to be the first forechecker. F3, who is now on the strong side, takes away the boards as an option and stays above the puck. F2 takes away the middle of the ice by staying high in the zone. D2 adjusts to the strong side boards, while D1 moves to take away the middle and wide lanes. Offensive zone 1-2-2, late pass. If the offensive defenseman makes a late overpass, F1 should come back to the middle. Reading the over, F3 aggressively rushes the puck carrier and finishes the check. F2 comes across to take away the strong side board option, while D1 and D2 move up on the blue line and slide to adjust to the overpass. Offensive zone 1-2-2, D carry. Here, if the offensive defenseman decides to carry the puck up ice, F1 pursues and angles the puck carrier up the boards. F2 swings down to create good gap on the puck carrier and gets ready to engage at or before the blue line. F1 prevents a pass to the middle or an inside move. F3 reads the D carry and fills the middle. D2 maintains optimal gap on the strong side, while D1 takes away the middle and cross-ice pass options. Offensive zone 1-2-2, rim. If F1 sees the potential of a long rim pass, F1 should rush the passer, trying to stop the play. However, if the offensive player makes the rim pass, F1 should then come back hard through the middle. D1 reads the offensive team's level of puck control and pinches if there's a chance of a turnover. If D1 pinches, F3 covers for D1. Neutral zone 1-2-2, press. Here, with the offensive team regrouping in the neutral zone, F1 pressures hard up ice, taking away the D-to-D pass. Reading the play, F2 and F3 move up ice between the dots. D1 closes the gap and steps up to support F2, while D2 holds the middle of the ice. Neutral zone 1-2-2, early pass. If the offensive defenseman makes an early D-to-D pass to avoid the forecheck, F1 should play inside out on the pass receiver. Taking this inside out route limits the offensive defenseman's opportunity to play the puck back D-to-D. F2 and F3 slide with the puck movement, taking away the boards and the middle. D1 takes away the strong side, while D2 eliminates the middle and far side options. Neutral zone 1-2-2, late pass. Here, as the offensive defenseman makes a late D-to-D pass, F2 reads the play and moves to pressure the pass receiver. F1 comes back hard through the middle, while F3 moves laterally to the strong side. D1 must read the play and pinch if there's an opportunity to create a turnover along the boards. Now, if D1 does pinch, F3 has to move to a defensive side position to cover for D1. D2's responsibility is to hold the middle lane and take away the middle and far side options. Neutral zone 1-2-2, D carry. If the offensive defenseman carries the puck up ice, F1 angles the play to the boards. F2 then moves to take away the offensive defenseman's option up the boards and holds the zone. D2 moves to the boards, keeping the play in front of him. D1 supports in the middle, taking away the middle and far side options. Offensive zone 2-1-2, contact. The 2-1-2 forecheck is an aggressive forecheck designed to create turnovers deep in the offensive zone. If F1 is able to make contact with the puck-carrying defenseman in the corner, F3 jumps down hard on the wall to take away the support option. F2 moves from the middle of the ice to support and to be an option on a possible turnover. Offensive zone 2-1-2, D-to-D pass. On a D-to-D pass, the second forechecker, or F2, pressures the pass receiver. F3 reads the overpass and stays high in the zone, mirroring the play. D1 and D2 shift, but hold the blue line in case there's a turnover. Offensive zone 2-1-2, reverse. If the offensive team reverses the puck, F1 stays with the original puck carrier and eliminates him as an option. On the reverse, F3 jumps hard to the pass receiver, while F2 moves across to eliminate the mid-ice option. D1 holds the line, enabling him to pinch down on the wall forward. D2 holds mid-ice, staying aware of the offside forward. Offensive zone 2-1-2, D-wheel. If the offensive team wheels the puck, F1, reading his own team's defensive positioning, pursues the puck carrier either behind or in front of the net. F2 reads the wheel and jumps down from inside out, preventing the puck carrier from turning up ice. F3 reads and tracks the play, while D1 and D2 shift along the blue line and track the play as well. Neutral zone 2-1-2. Contact. An aggressive forecheck to use in the neutral zone. The 2-1-2 forecheck is designed to take away the puck-carrying defenseman's options. Here, F1 quickly jumps to the puck carrier to make contact, while F3 reads and supports on the strong side. F2, having moved to take away the D-to-D pass, stays with the weak side defenseman. D1 and D2 maintain mid-ice position. Neutral zone 2-1-2 pass. When the offensive defensemen move the puck D to D, F2 puts immediate pressure on the pass receiver, while F3 reads the D to D pass and moves to support, eliminating the wall option. F1 takes away the return D to D pass, then tracks back through the middle. D1 and D2 hold mid-ice position and adjust to defend against a cross-ice pass. Neutral zone 2-1-2, D carry. If the puck-carrying defenseman moves up ice, F1 angles him toward the boards. F3 reads the carry and also jumps down to support and pressure the puck. F2 reacts by tracking back through the middle of the ice, eliminating the backside option. D1 slides to take away the outside option. And D2 holds mid-ice.
Special teams can make or break a team's success. A successful power play can intimidate the opposition into playing less aggressively, while a successful penalty kill can help turn the momentum of a game. To be effective on the power play, a team must be able to move the puck quickly to create outnumbered situations against the penalty kill. Conversely, a team's ability to read and react while applying pressure is the key to good penalty killing.
Power play breakout. 4 Blues. In a 5-on-4 power play situation, there's obviously less checking pressure than in a 5-on-5. In the 4 Blues breakout, D1 looks to move the puck quickly to either D2 or F1, who are supporting at the near blue line. Following the initial pass, the pass receiver immediately bumps the puck up ice to the support forward on the same side. Reading the direction of the initial pass, the players on the opposite side of the ice move across to support the puck as mid-lane passing options. Power play breakout. 5 swing deep. Here, with all 5 players coming back deep in the zone, D1 initiates the breakout by skating up ice with speed. F2 and F3 swing deep and fill the outside lanes. Curling around the back of the net, F1 comes from behind and passes D1 with speed. D2 curls and becomes a mid-lane passing option. Using a 5-swing deep breakout gives D1 many passing options. The key here is that once a pass is made, help has to come from the other side of the ice to support the puck carrier. Power play breakout. Stretch. Using the stretch breakout on the power play, not only creates the chance for a long penetrating pass, it opens up space in the neutral zone. D1 retrieves the puck, while F1 and D2 swing into the corners as low support. F2 and F3 set up on opposite sides at their own blue line. Now F3 stretch skates to the far blue line to provide the long passing option. To get the right timing on the breakout, F2 and F3 should start their patterns as soon as the puck carrier D1 skates in front of the net. Power play breakout, half box. The primary option for D1 off the half box breakout is to quickly move the puck up ice to either F1 or F2. This option is very effective if the penalty killing team is changing on the fly and their bench is on the opposite side of the ice. If the quick up option to F1 or F2 isn't available, D1 can carry the puck and look for F2 as an early mid-lane option, or F1 as a stretch option. D2 and F3 support D1 as outside lane puck support. Power play breakout, bump. In the power play bump, D2 and F1 swing toward the same corner in their own defensive zone. F2 and F3 position themselves at the center red line on opposite sides of the ice. As soon as D2 and F1 swing toward the corner, F2 or F3, whichever is on the same side as the double swing, sprints to the center ice dot. Here, D1 reads the player moving to the center dot and steps out from behind the net to make a long lead pass. The pass receiver can then either tap the puck to F1, who is moving hard up the wall, or to the support forward moving from the far side. If the quick up option is not available, D1 can carry the puck up ice or use D2 as a lateral option. Power play, high umbrella. Designed to outnumber the opposition at the top of the penalty kill box, the primary goal of the high umbrella is to set up a D1 point shot from the middle of the ice. As secondary options, D1 can either pass off to F1 on the half boards or to D2. If the puck is moved to the half boards, then the low forward F2 must support the puck carrier. When the puck is moved to the point, F2 should skate to the net. If the penalty killers take away the point shot option by adjusting their setup to a diamond, the power play unit should move the puck down low. Power play, 1-2-2 overload. The overload is designed to outnumber the penalty killers by creating small area 2-on-1 opportunities. Using puck movement, the power play unit should attempt to move the box high to attack low, or move the box low to attack high. By overloading, the power play unit can use give and goes, walkouts, jams, and backdoor options to create scoring opportunities. Power play, 1-3-1. The 1-3-1 is similar to the umbrella in its setup, except in this case, the focus is on the high slot player who moves to support the puck carrier. The strategy behind moving a player into the high slot is to shrink the penalty kill box, creating increased space on either side of the box for scoring opportunities. So, the high slot forward is both a scoring threat and a key decoy. Power play, 5-on-3. The 5-on-3 power play typically utilizes 2 point men in an attempt to draw the defenders out and invert the penalty kill triangle, creating 2-on-1 and 3-on-1 opportunities down low. Here, the power play unit uses quick and accurate passes to take advantage of defensive seams and open space on the ice. Power play, 4-on-3. The 4-on-3 power play normally sets up in a diamond formation, focusing on the high player as the quarterback, with options to either side of the ice. The net front player should try to draw the defenders in, and at the same time, look for tips and deflections on point shots, or shots taken from either side of the net. Penalty killing forecheck, pressure. When pressuring up ice on the penalty kill forecheck, F1 takes a wide route to flush the puck-carrying defenseman from behind the net. Maintaining his speed, F1 continues to apply pressure until the offensive defenseman changes the point of attack. F2 maintains middle lane positioning and reads off F1. Penalty killing forecheck, double swing. On the double swing, F1 and F2 skate at about half speed up ice, reading the play in front of them. F1 should move to the puck carrier and stay with him if he continues behind the net. If F1 does follow the puck carrier, F2 swings across the front of the net and picks up the weak side. If the puck carrier stops behind the net, F1 swings through net front, and F2 swings through high across the slot to the far side. Penalty killing forecheck, diamondback. In the diamondback penalty kill forecheck, F1 channels the puck carrier to the outside of the ice. When a pass is made, F2 steps up and engages the puck carrier. D2 reads that the play has moved to the far side of the ice and now fills in behind to help out defensively. Penalty killing forecheck, neutral zone. Effective penalty killing in the neutral zone makes it difficult for the power play team to set up offensively. Here, the defensive forwards take away the cross-ice passing options and angle the opposition to the outside. D1 stands up and holds the blue line to force chips and hard rims, while D2 holds the middle of the ice. Penalty kill, aggressive box. When used effectively, an aggressive penalty kill box forces the offensive team to move the puck more quickly than they'd like to, which can result in a turnover. In this example, D1 anticipates the play to the hash marks, attacking on the pass with his stick on the ice, pushing the play off the boards. D2 shades to the near post, anticipating the low pass. Using an inside-out route, F1 attacks the strong side defenseman. F2 reads the play, ready to either jump toward the weak side defenseman or support D2 in front of the net. D1's aggressiveness dictates the play. Once he attacks, all 4 penalty killers have to be committed to a "if one goes, we all go" mentality. Penalty kill, passive box. defenders can eliminate close-in scoring chances by positioning themselves in a tighter box, which forces the play to the outside. In this passive penalty kill box, the defenders keep their head on a swivel and maintain active sticks to take away passing lanes. Stop and start skating and good communication among all four defenders are essential for an effective passive box. Penalty kill, 3-man versus umbrella. In a 5-on-3 penalty killing situation against an umbrella power play, F1, D1, and D2 position themselves in a tight triangle to take away shooting lanes up high and to create support down low. Maintaining this tight triangle eliminates the opportunity for the team on the power play to use cross-ice seam passes. Penalty kill, 3-man versus overload. When playing against an overload on the penalty kill, the two high players act much like pistons, moving in and out from the net to the point, depending which side the puck is on. Responsible for low coverage, the low defenseman moves from side to side in front of the net. If in fact the pass comes down low, the defenseman can challenge the puck carrier and take away the pass across.
Face-offs set the tone in every game. Winning or losing a face-off determines whether a team is on offense or defense. Teams that win the majority of their face-offs have the edge in overall puck possession, which enables them to spend more time on the attack. So as long as you have control of the puck, your opponent can't score against you.
Face-off techniques. Quick draw. Here, the player taking the face-off relies on his ability to react more quickly than his opponent. In the quick draw, the player anticipates the drop and draws the puck either on his forehand or backhand, effectively winning the face-off by using his reflexes. Face-off techniques. Hit stick. Hitting an opponent's stick at the drop of the puck is kind of like taking the gun out of a gunfight. By simply directing the force of his stick onto his opponent's stick just above the blade, the player taking the draw effectively neutralizes the opposing player's ability to get the puck. Face-off techniques. Drawback forehand, backhand. The greatest support for the player taking the draw is behind him. So one of the best ways to gain possession on a face-off is to draw the puck either on the forehand or backhand, cupping the blade of the stick over the puck and pulling it back toward a teammate. Face-off techniques. Body block, use feet. In this face-off, the player taking the draw moves his body quickly to block his opponent. This allows the man taking the face-off to literally screen the opponent while using his skate blade to kick the puck to a teammate. Face-off techniques. Body block, forward support. Similar to the previous face-off technique, the player taking the draw ties up and blocks his opponent. The success of this technique not only relies on the skill of the player taking the face-off, it also requires a quick read from the support players, who should move in and gain control of the puck. Face-off techniques. Forward. Of course, the primary goal on a face-off is to gain possession of the puck. The player taking the draw taps the puck forward before his opponent can draw it back, then quickly steps around to pick up the puck. This technique can also be used to tap the puck forward to a spot where a teammate can obtain possession. Defensive zone loss. When the defensive team loses the face-off in its own zone, the centerman must tie up the opponent's center, essentially taking him out of the play. Both forwards should move quickly to the point to take away shooting lanes. The board side defenseman must return to net front, while the net front defenseman looks to lock up the offensive team's net front winger. Defensive zone win. There are a number of options on a defensive zone win, but a primary consideration should be to move the puck away from pressure. As in a face-off loss, the centerman ties up the opposition center. The player who gains puck possession should look to play the puck away from pressure or to the far side. Reading this, the net front wingers move to become passing options, while the net front defenseman holds up the opposition forward. Offensive zone swing. The goal on any face-off win in the offensive zone should be to generate a scoring opportunity. On the basic swing, the centerman locks up the opposition center. Both forwards, as well as the mid-ice defenseman, must also lock their opponents and force them away from the puck-carrying defenseman. The puck carrier should move toward the middle of the ice, looking for a shooting lane. Offensive zone roll. The responsibilities of players on the roll are similar to those on the swing. The key difference here is the net front forward rolls into open space. This move provides support for the puck-carrying defenseman to pass to the net front forward in scoring position. Offensive zone, defense up. Moving the defense up after winning an offensive zone faceoff offers several opportunities. The board side defenseman can shoot or provide a pick for the board side winger. If the board side winger gets possession, he can roll behind the pick of the defenseman. The center and the net front forward must lock up their opponent, and the mid-ice defenseman must stay high in defensive support.